6 billion hours. That is the amount of time people spend watching videos on YouTube every single month. And when you add in the fact that YouTube is the #2 search engine on the planet, I believe you have got a great opportunity to market you and your dealership on this platform. So I opened this discussion with the 6 billion hours of video consumption stat. Now, no matter how you look at it, that is a lot of video being watched. Now, I don't think it's much of a secret anymore, but people absolutely love video. And right now, the biggest server of video is YouTube. And I think that you, that local automotive dealer, should just start giving people what they want. And YouTube can be a great place for you to be able to do that. And just another note about usage. You know, lots of people think it's just kids on the platform, and that is just not true. In fact, some of the most recent research we have shows that just over 80% of all licensed adult age US drivers use YouTube every week. 80%. That is a massive percentage of US adult population. And when they do hop online to watch a video, they are going to spend a little over 40 minutes while they're there. These are adult age potential buyers spending a lot of time on this platform. Now, just as a comparison, Facebook boasts 69% usage of adults with an average time online of around 21 minutes. Now, I am no rocket scientist, but 80% beats 69%, and 40 minutes online is a lot more than 21. Now, another reason I believe you should get your dealership on YouTube, it is a search engine. You know, most people feel that YouTube is the place for stupid cat videos, epic fails, and influencers talking about whatever it is influencers talk about. And while that is part of it, the vast majority of videos being watched are an answer to a question. You know, just like you key in a search question on Google, people do the same exact thing with YouTube. The difference? Instead of getting an ad, a link to a website, or a blog post, YouTube answers their question with a video. And since Google and YouTube play really nice together, your YouTube video can actually show up as an answer to a search question right within the search results in Google. And the third reason I would suggest that you get involved, well, at the time of this recording, less than 12% of local dealers in the United States actively participate with YouTube. That means there is not much competition. So let's just recap those numbers again. We've got 80% of all adults using it. They're going to spend 40 minutes each time they go there, but less than 12% of your competitors are using it. Now, to me, that spells massive opportunity. Now, to be fair, the OEMs and the manufacturers, they do a pretty good job, but the local dealerships are not. And as a marketer, when I see a lot of users and a lot of potential buyers and not much competition, I'm thinking this might be a place that deserves some investigation and some attention. Now, before you start viewing YouTube as that silver bullet, you do need to understand that you're going to have to provide help and advice to be successful. Your goal should be to help viewers, otherwise known as your potential customers, by offering them useful advice. You need to answer their questions. You know, hard sales tactics almost never work on YouTube, but handing out lots of advice and lots of how-to content and even some entertainment does. You know, YouTube is built on people asking, how do I, and just fill in the blank. Answer the questions that your customers typically ask you inside the dealership. Go ahead and make a list of these questions and then just answer them with a video. You know, the type of videos you create for your dealership, these can vary between product overviews, product demonstrations, how to explain the buying process, credit issues, finance issues. Remember, you want to provide advice, not make a hard sales pitch. Now, there is a place for ads and presenting what your dealership offers, and we're going to discuss how to do all that in another video. But right now, when it comes to gaining followers and organic content, make sure that you answer the questions that your customers are actually asking. Because when you do, you will be years ahead of your competition. Got to remember, YouTube is a place for entertainment and how-to advice. So get creative, show your human side of the dealership, and have some fun.